Yo, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? What's going on? I hope all is well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Oh boy! All right, it's 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, man. What's going on? All right, I see we got Yes Sir over here. We got Jacqueline as well. We have I saw somebody else was over here just a little bit earlier. I timed her out because she was spamming the chat, and I keep telling her, not to do it, and she doesn't listen sometimes. So I have to do what I have to do. What's going on? There we go. We got 16 people on here, so that is awesome. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. So let's talk about the Phillies, man. Let's talk about those fighting Phils. Sam, what's going on, dude? What's up, man? Hopefully the Bats have a great day. Hopefully the Bats have a great day today, JJ. Yes. Hopefully they do have a great day today. You're feeling this offense? Says Apple Attack. All right, that's cool. Yeah, man. Well, the Phillies, they have the first wild card spot. They're 69 and 58. They're actually 2 games above the Chicago Cubs and 2.5 games above the Arizona Diamondbacks. So, interesting stuff for sure. So, Phillies have to try to take care of business again. Really make sure that they do a good job against the St. Louis Cardinals. Can't take them for granted. I mean, this is a team that really does have really good individual players, even though they haven't been able to put it all together with Ollie Marmol and the whole entire management. They just have not been able to put it all together as a team. So, that's mainly the thing about them. But they do have a good individual lineup from top to bottom. But the Phillies, they can't take them for granted. When it comes to the pitching side of stuff, Christopher Sanchez has to be on his game today. Hopefully he'll give you like 5 to 6 innings of quality work. So, as far as everything else, man, the St. Louis Cardinals pitching staff, the Phillies have to try to utilize everything that they possibly can offensively. Hopefully Kyle Schwarber can lead things off on a good note. The lineup looks pretty interesting tonight. JT is the night off, which is the really interesting thing about the Phillies lineup tonight. He gets the night off, and Garrett Stubbs gets the start. JT's really been struggling, and I know that we really haven't had any sort of time to talk about the Phillies post-series podcasts, and we haven't really been able to come on here because I've been so busy doing a lot of stuff. But I will say that JT definitely needs to have some time off because he's been killing this offense. He really has offensively, and that cannot happen in the postseason. And if he's not figuring it out right now, whether it's an injury or whether it's a combination of, just bad timing and going through a slump and also dealing with an injury, I think you got to sit him right now because he's really hurting this team offensively speaking. So the Phillies, they'll have Garrett Stubbs start behind the plate. And, yeah, so Christopher Sanchez taking on Miles Michaelis tonight. He's 6-9 with a 4.55 ERA. Has 107 strikeouts and 31 walks on the season. So I'm sure he's going to be throwing a lot of pitches that are out of the strike zone, and guys can't be chasing pitches. So, all right, Tommy Edman will be leading things off for the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's get to the starting lineups. So we got Edman, we got Tyler O'Neill, we got Paul Goldschmidt, and we got Nolan Arenado. And Wilson Contreras is batting 5th. Andrew Neisner batting 6th. Jordan Walker hitting 7th. Taylor Motter is batting 8th. And batting 9th is Mason Wynn. Jacqueline, I already said hi to you. Hi, Jacqueline. I said hi to you. I said hi. All right, Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off for the Phillies. Then it's Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm, Brandon Marsh, Jake Cave, and Garrett Stubbs. There we go. Let's see what else people have to say. Garrett Stubbs getting the bunt hit today. I call it the Garrett Stubbs specialty, man. That's what I call it. Consistency is what they need, though. Do you think they can figure that out? I think that is a part of who they are. I mean, let's be realistic. Most of the season has gone by, and you're gonna have times where when you see them put it all together, you know that they have actually, like, let's take a look at this from an overall perspective, guys. The Phillies have honestly Whether you like it or not, they have actually taken care of business and have actually showed up when they needed to. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, just from an overall perspective, they have done a very good job this season overall, and they have showed up in very big moments. You know, you're not going to win all 162 games. We all know that. But I'm just saying that offensively speaking and pitching-wise, they have delivered when you needed them to deliver. Okay, did they come up small in the last game? For sure, they did. But you're going to have games like that. They were actually behind the A-ball in the last game, and then they came back in the ninth, and unfortunately, JT Realmuto got out of that inning, and that's why you lost. That's really why you lost. Craig Kimbrell wasn't the sharpest, okay, but you had an opportunity to win it in that bottom of the ninth, and that's why you lost. So, but just from an overall perspective, the Phillies have honestly done a pretty good job. Or they're not better than the Braves right now as far as their record goes, but they can beat anybody. I always say this, and I feel like I sound like a broken record. This team can beat anybody as long as they don't overlook their opponent. The only team that's in their way is themselves. That's how I look at it. Aaron Nola does have to be better. Okay, this team does have holes. I'm not saying that they don't. But just from an overall perspective, I do think that while it hasn't been consistent, as far as the offense goes, they have consistently won games. And they have done a much better job just taking care of their business that they have to. Remember that road game winning streak that they went on? And they played really good against really tough opponents like the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. We can't lose sight of those things. So that's all I'm trying to say. Got an itchy nose. Always hate it when that happens. There we go. Okay, here we go. The Johan Rojas, thanks for doing the Johan. Oh, dude, of course, no problem. No problem, man. Yes, sir. What's up, my boy? What is up? Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let's go over the starting lineup. So we got Tommy Edman, Tyler O'Neill, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, Wilson Contreras, Andrew Neisner, Jordan Walker, Taylor Motter, and Mason Wynn. That's the starting lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals. Christopher Sanchez is on the mound for the Phillies. He has 58 strikeouts and 64 and a third of an inning, also a 3.36 ERA. This is now start number 13 for him. And it's so nice that the Phillies actually have a little bit of flexibility in the starting rotation because Ranger Suarez did go down. And that's why they did get Michael Lorenzen, even though he hasn't really been doing so good over his last 3 outings or so. But Christopher Sanchez has been that one guy that has just delivered time and time again and has given you some really good fifth starter quality outings. And that's the nice thing about him. Going into September, I want to see more consistency with this team. I think you need that, he says. There we go. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yes, sir. Exactly. And it's nothing personal, of course. Welcome on in, everybody. There we go. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda. What's going on? Is Rising Rhino going on today? I don't know about that. We can never get a no-hitter. I mean, we just got one, so, I mean, don't say never. All right. So Sanchez out there on the mound for the Phillies. We're just about ready to get started. So the Phillies are 69 and 58. They're actually 36 and 25 at home. First pitch by Sanchez is upstairs for a ball. So the Cardinals, they have been really struggling this season, for sure. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, line drive into left field, all the way down the line for a fair ball. Schwarber gets over to it, and just like that, Tommy Edman gets on with a leadoff double. Didn't even have a chance to get to his stats, but he did a good job of just keeping it fair down that left field line. All right. I think your stream is a bit further behind today. All right, I'll catch up. It always starts out late. Okay. All right, we just refreshed it. All right, gotta wait for these commercials. I don't know why that always happens. We always start out like it's like way far behind. But I just see now I see that they took a 2-0 lead, so can't be surprised about that. Hate it when that happens. It really actually ticks me off. All right, there's one out. See, I don't even know what happened. Oh boy. 2-0 St. Louis, already within the blink of an eye. And Sanchez winds up, kicks, fires, and throws it low. So it's a 1-2 count to Nolan Arenado. There we go. That always ticks me off when that happens. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 delivery. It's inside for ball 1. Or for ball 2, I should say. See, now it throws me off. That's what always happens. It always throws me off. Every time it's like a little bit delayed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2, it's fouled off again. So there's a bouncer right there. Towards the third base side. Cardinals are 56-72. The 2-2. Bouncer, it's off the foot of Arenado. And he stays alive. All right, so let's see what happens. Goldschmidt homered. Okay, that's what I missed. And how did O'Neill get out? Don't know. I just see 0 for 1. I'll find it. O'Neill grounded out. Where did he ground out to? Oh, the shortstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the 2-2 grounder. Sliding play over by Bryson Stott over at second to throw over to first. It's in time. So we had to play it on a hop. Slid right back up the middle. Did a pretty good job. There's 2 outs. So it's 2-0 St. Louis. There we go. What's going on in this chat? Here comes Wilson Contreras. Played for the Cubs. Takes a strike all the way. He's hitting .258 with 13 homers and 51 RBI. Sanchez with 13 pitches already. The 14th one, that's low. It was a changeup at 83. Sanchez will certainly throw those changeups when he feels like he can dominate and put them in good spots. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1, it's low. And outside for ball 2. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. The 2-1 offering. Dribbler that's fouled off towards the third base side. Two outs, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2. Grounder back up the middle for a base hit. So Contreras singles up the middle. And Andrew Neisner is going to come up. I do want to ask you something because I am really curious, and this is something that like I would never do like during like an actual broadcast if I wasn't doing it on YouTube, if I was doing it for radio. But you know, for those of you that do watch the game on TV and do listen into this, okay, I'm just curious. I'm not judging anybody, but I'd like to know why. All right, first pitch to Neisner. It's a grounder hit over to third, and the flip over the second. It's in time, and the inning is over. So a 5-4 fielder's choice ground out ends the inning. But the St. Louis Cardinals get 2 on the board on a 2-run blast by Paul Goldschmidt, and the Cardinals lead it 2-0. Phillies coming up. So yeah, let me know why. Just out of curiosity, I would like to know why you guys tune in, even if you do get the game. I know some people don't like the broadcasters, and I know that some people feel like that they can, just like come on here and like create a community with people, which I think is really cool. But I just would like to hear that from you guys. For those of you that do have access to the game. There we go. Smash the like button, people. Thank you. There we go. It's past 6:30. Rhino going live at 6:30. Okay. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Raz and Rhino. He's a brother for our channel. And he is an awesome person. He really is. Also, we need 4 more subscribers, guys, to get to the 930 mark. I would really like us to get to 1,000 really soon. So, that'd be really cool. There we go. All right. So, for the Phillies, they'll have Kyle Schwarber lead things off. He's playing out in left field. Trey Turner is the shortstop, batting second. Bryce Harper hitting third. He's the DH. Nick Castellanos batting in the cleanup spot. He's the right fielder. And Bryson Stott hitting fifth. He's over at second base. The third baseman for the Phillies tonight will be Alec Bohm. And then it'll be Brandon Marsh batting seventh out in center field. Jake Cave gets the nod today over at first base. And Garrett Stubbs will be catching behind the plate. And he'll be hitting in the 9 spot. It's funny, you don't really think about this, but I know that Stubbs is not an everyday player, but you look at Kyle Schwarber's average, and even Garrett Stubbs has a higher average than he does. It's just interesting when you put it in that perspective. So Miles Mikolas is on the mound. He has a 4.55 ERA. He's been really struggling this year. He has 107 strikeouts and 152 innings, a 6-9 record. He has not been the type of pitcher that the Cardinals have expected him to be coming into this season. Here's the first pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and he takes a fastball at 92 on the outside corner. He's 4 for 20 lifetime against Mikolas. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 grounder hit over to first base, backhanded by Goldschmidt. The flip over to Mikolas. It's in time, and he wins the race to the bag, and there's 1 out. Good play. So there's 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. I don't go on his stream to root for a team. I go onto his stream to have fun. Are you talking about my stream, or are you talking about Rhino's? 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Trey Turner, it's low. It's actually outside. Excuse me. He's batting .250 with 15 homers, 49 RBI. The 1-0 pitch. It's up high for ball 2. Okay. Nobody answered my question. I feel offended. No, I'm kidding. I do not feel offended. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. All right, 1 out. Nobody on in the bottom of the first. The 2-1 delivery, it's popped up, and it's fouled off. So that makes the count now 2-2. To Trey Turner. So my question is that so I'm just curious, I'm not judging anybody, but I would really like to get to know my audience a little bit more. So I wonder, I'll get back to the question in a sec. The 2-2, it's low and outside for ball 3, and the count is full. I'm wondering how, if you guys are able to like watch the game, right? If you guys are able to like watch the game or like keep up with the play-by-play, payoff pitch, it's fouled off by Trey, and he stays alive. If you're able to watch the game, right? Like, why come on here? Because I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, why do you come on here? Do you do it just to like hang out with people? Do you do you not like Tom McCarthy or John Kruk? I'm just curious. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field, and it just goes over the head of Jordan Walker. And Trey Turner will go into second base as the throw was late to have fun. Yeah, but, like, do you listen to the game? Like, do you listen to the other broadcasters, or do you, like, just, like, tune into me, or do you watch the game and, I'm watching the game right now. Okay, so you don't listen to the broadcasters? Is that what no means? The pitch. It's a curveball that's in there for a strike. So here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. Had a game-tying 3-run homer in the last game. It was in the 9th. The 0-1, swing and a miss. I have both on most times. It's cool to hear you call it. Sometimes I have the other muted, though. Okay. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. A runner over at second base, and that's Trey. And the 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. A sinker at 93 miles per hour. And there's 2 outs. Sometimes what I like to do, and I know that a lot of people don't like to do this, but I like having the picture in my head, so I will literally just listen to the radio call because I have more fun imagining things rather than just seeing it. All right, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. There's a runner over at second, and here comes Nick Castellanos, who fouls off the first pitch. Okay, so Turner doubled out to right field. Harper struck out looking. And before both of them came up, Kyle Schwarber grounded out to first. No balls, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos, who's hitting .275 on the season. Michaelis with 13 pitches in the inning already, the 0-1 outside. So the Cardinals lead it 2-0 thanks to a 2-run homer in the top of the first by Paul Goldschmidt. Castellanos with runners in scoring position. He has a .279 average this season, 5 homers, and 51 runs batted in. The 1-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch that swung on and missed. So there we go. The interactivity is novel and fun. I control you for amusement of the rest of the chat. Yes, you definitely do troll me. A lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2, strike 3 called on the outside corner. So back-to-back backwards Ks. For Miles Michaelis, the inning is over. We head to the top of the second. Cardinals lead it 2-0 against the Phillies. Okay. Yeah, the interactivity is novel and fun. I control you for the. I can also control you for the amusement of the rest of the chat. Seriously, where is it? I'd watch the game with no volume and come here. Thanks, dude. It means a lot. Yeah, no, I'm just curious because I know that some people feel like that this is like what brings them together, and they do come on here for the interactivity. Some people do come on here for the sports gambling stuff. Some people like just listening to my voice. I understand all of that, but I'm just curious because I was at a game yesterday, okay? I was actually at a game yesterday. I was watching the Wilmington Blue Rocks play. Okay, I went to go back and visit, the team that I worked for and the staff members that were there, and it was really really cool. But my friend that I went to the game with, right? We also she wanted to listen to the Eagles game, so I had the Eagles game on, but she had the play-by-play, right? On her phone. So I know that some people, will have the play-by-play on, and they still like listening to the game because it gives them comfort. But I find it interesting, because if I had the play-by-play in front of me, this is just me. If I had the play-by-play in front of me, I wouldn't want to listen to what happens over again because I wouldn't be surprised. Now, of course, you can't learn new facts and you can't interact with people, and if you know that it's a 55-yard touchdown, you don't know how many tackles the wide receiver escaped or like all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I understand that. But to me, and this is just me, it takes the joy out of it. But that's literally just me. But I'm just curious. I think it's cool, though. Here comes Jordan Walker up at the plate, and he fouls the first pitch off out to right field. Bye, Jacqueline. There we go. I do appreciate that, though, Larry. That's cool. The ball is 1 strike to Jordan Walker. Sanchez winds up, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss. It's actually 1-2. I think we missed the first pitch because they came back a little bit late. JJ, did you see my answer? No. Yes, yes, I did, actually. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch by Sanchez. Strike 3 called as he rings up Jordan Walker. There's 1 gone. I'm watching my Rays on TV and listening to you on the radio. Yep, I saw. What's going on, Kathy? Always a pleasure for you to come on here. I always enjoy it. How are you? All right, Christopher Sanchez will face off against Taylor Motter. First pitch, check swing, did he go? Mark Wagner says yes, he did. He's the first base umpire. We'll get to the rest of the umpires in just a little bit. The 0-1 offering. It's a slider that's in there for a strike. Stu Sherwater. So Stu Sherwater. That is definitely a mouthful to say. The 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit over to third base, barehanded by Bohm, and the throw over to first. It's not in time. It was a nice bang-bang play. It was a little dribbler that was hit over towards Bohm, and he did everything he possibly could, but it's an infield single by Taylor Motter. So I was saying that Stu Sherwater is the home plate umpire. And over at first base, you got Mark Wagner, as I mentioned. Malachi Moore is the second base ump, and over at third is Bruce Dreckman. Imagine if you went to a postseason game to call it live. How great would that be? It wouldn't be great. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't have a mixer. And the audio quality would sound terrible. The experience? Of course. Of course it would be awesome. But yes, the equipment. I love my Rodecaster. It's awesome. And it works great. But I would need an audio mixer and an audio... I'd need some sort of surround sound to cancel out the background noise. 2 balls, no strikes to Mason Wynn. First 2 pitches were low. That's what it says on the app. And the 2-0 delivery. It's a sinker on the inside corner at 92. It's in there for a strike. Phillies in their bottom half of the second will have Stott, Bohm, and Marsh due up. Leading off over at first base is Taylor Motter. And the 2-1. It's fouled off. For me, it's all according to if I want to watch or listen. But either way, I come on to give you a thumbs up. You're doing great things. I appreciate that, dude. I really do. It means a lot. It does. Thank you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's really cool. Throw back over to first. That's not in time. Yeah, sometimes I like to listen to the game. Sometimes I don't like to listen to the game. Sometimes I'll just watch it without any sort of audio because I learn more that way. Sometimes. 2-2. It's a little chopper that's fouled off towards the third base side. But we do try to appease all audiences by doing this because some of our people that come on here, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea who tunes in, but some of these people were blind. So I have to be descriptive for those people. And for the people that, like to tune in casually, I have to be appealing to all audiences. And that's what we try to do because we're inclusive, guys. The 2-2, it's low and inside for ball 3. Merrill Reese said a couple of years ago that one of the really cool things that he got to do, he actually got a call from somebody. And it was a very, very emotional type of a call. It was really cool. 3-2, grounder. It's foul towards the third base side, and we'll do it again. So the caller said to him that he's been listening to his radio calls for 25 years. Started in like the 1990s, like whatever. But in 2015, he called him, and he said that, that you actually taught me the full game of football, and I'm blind. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos goes over towards his right, and he's there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. And that really made him feel so good. Because that was... Imagine if you're blind, and to have somebody tell you that they taught you the full game of football just by listening and by knowing where everybody is on the field at all times, that's the ultimate compliment that you can get from somebody like that. 2 outs, a runner over at first, and Tommy Edman will come back up, look for his second time to go up against Christopher Sanchez. First pitch, it's a ball. There's 2 outs, a runner is over at first base, and that is Taylor Motter. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. High hopper hit over to third. Bohm charges in, throws over to second, and the inning is over on a 5-4 fielder's choice. So, no runs, 1 man left. Go to the bottom of the second. Phillies down 2-0. So, there we go. They're going to go. All right, bye, Jacqueline. I tried to do that to T-Mac, but he got a restraining order against me. Don't get any ideas. I'm confused by that joke, but that's okay. Cowboys just traded with the 49ers for Trey Lance. Really? I wonder how my dad feels about that. Yeah, you need professional-grade equipment for that, probably with how loud CBP would be. Yeah, radio, I was talking to one of my friends, the reason why that the radio announcers weren't at Ashburn Alley is because they can't pay for that equipment, And you need, guys, I don't think you understand, with a radio cast, there's only, 4 people. Oh, actually, that's a lie. There's 8 people that actually work on a broadcast, maybe for radio. And then for TV, they have the whole truck. And there's so many people that do it. It's not just the announcers. It's not just the directors and the producers. There's so much that goes into TV production. It's an art. It really is. And I've done that. Merrill Reese is a legend. Speaking of blind, says Kathy Ann, I worked at the Arizona State Blind School for teaching mathematics. Really? And learned the, how do you say this? I'm so sorry. And learned I don't want to sound stupid. The Braille, is that how you say it? The Braille code for math is called Nemeth, named after the blind man who created it. That's really cool. Wow. How about that? Balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott in the 0-1. That's fouled off, so Miles Michaelis is on the mound for his second inning of work. Count is 0-2. That is really cool. Let me know, what the pronunciation of that is, because I definitely don't want to sound like I don't know what that is. That's really cool. Pronounced Braille. Braille. Okay. The 1-2, grounder hit back up the middle, charged over to first, and the throw is just in time. That was a really good play by Taylor Motter, who had to go over towards his right side, backhand it, stop, throw it over to first, and Stott was out by maybe about half a step or so. Manny, what's going on, Manny? Manny Neal. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming on here. Excuse me. All right, here comes Alec Bohm to the plate. Bohm He's playing over at third base, and the first pitch he sees is a curveball thrown by Michaelis. That is really cool. The ball's 1 strike, and the 0-1. Fly ball hit out to right center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. Walker gets over to it, right towards the out-of-town scoreboard. Going over to second base is Bohm, and he gets in there standing without a throw. This is what he continues to do. Just go the opposite way. Make really good contact with the ball. And Michaelis left one hanging out there over the middle, and Bohm was like, I'll take it, and just went with a full extension and did a great job at just putting it into the gap. It's a hanging sinker at 93. Yes, hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good too, man. What's going on? 1 out in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Marsh. It's taken for a strike. Brandon is hitting .283 on the season. He's been doing pretty good since he came back from the injured list. The 0-1. Line drive into left field for a base hit. And here comes Bohm. Rounding third. He'll actually stay put as the throw is cut off. Right back towards Michaelis. That was a pretty good throw that was made by Tyler O'Neill. Don't want to run against him and get the out at home plate. So that was the smart move. And Dusty Watson said, hold your horses. So back-to-back base hits. Bohm, who doubled, got the Phillies' second hit. And here comes Jake Cave. Christopher Sanchez over 4.5 strikeouts. He already has 1. Maybe he'll settle down. All right, Jake Cave is due up. First pitch. It's a curveball that's fouled off towards the first base side. So, wow, Kathy, that's really, really cool. If you don't mind me asking, I see Gabriel's on here too. If you don't mind me asking, what was it like, being able to do that? The 0-1, high bouncer over to first base. Goldschmidt's just going to tag the bag. And Bohm, I believe, stays put over at third. Good play by Goldschmidt because he knew that he had to keep his eye on Bohm, and he almost slipped up a little bit. But Bohm wasn't going to go anywhere. Again, that's the blessing and the curse of watching the game off of a monitor. Marsh does, however, go to second. So there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. In scoring position, and Garrett Stubbs is coming up. So I guess that's somewhat of a productive out. Marsh at second, Bohm at third. Garrett Stubbs up. 1 swing could tie the game or give the Phillies the lead. First pitch. Curveball at the knees for a called strike. The Arizona State Blind School. That is incredible. We have a lot of great people out there, guys. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Inside for ball 1. Two outs and 2 runners on for Garrett Stubbs. The count is 1-1. Michaelis looks back at second, now back to the plate, and fires the 1-1. It's fouled off. A sinker at 94. So Michaelis, he's 35 years old. Overall, he is 51-49. With a 3.85 career ERA and 643 strikeouts coming in to this game. The 1-2 delivery slapped over towards the third base side. It's fouled, though. It goes over towards where the tarp is. He was selected by the San Diego Padres in the 7th round of the 2009 MLB draft. He's 35. Made his debut back on April 8th of 2015 for the Yomiuri Giants. The 1-2, that's up high for ball 2. But he made his Major League debut on May 5th of 2012 for the Padres. Good night, man. Thanks for coming on here. 2-2 is the count with 2 runners on. We're in the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs. Phillies down 2-0. The 2-2 pitch. Up high for ball 3. Lots of 2s. Always loved those tongue twister 2s. Is that those? Yeah, tongue twister 2s, as I like to call it. Yes, of course. Yep. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Line drive into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Bohm will score. O'Neill gets to it. Marsh will come in to score 2. And Garrett Stubbs with an opposite field double ties the game. And we have a brand new ball game in the bottom of the second. That just went down the third base line. It was a hanging curveball, and Stubbs went the opposite way with it and kept it fair. And when you put the ball in play, good things happen. That was a big base hit. And we flipped the lineup card, and Schwarber comes up. He grounded out to first, his first time up, first pitch. It's a slider in there at 87 on the outside corner. All right, so Kathy says, in regards to the school, best 3 years experience out of my 30. No balls, 1 strike. In the 0-1, it's a sinker in there for a strike. Very interesting, and Google my name and blind to watch a media interview I did with answers to your question. I will check that out. I will. 0-2 is the count to Kyle Schwarber. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. The pitch, low and inside. I will do that. Eric, what's going on? What's going on, dude? How you doing? 1-2 is the count to Schwarber. The 35-year-old with 36 pitches. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive into right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It goes out all the way towards the wall. Stubbs will come in to score. Walker gets over to it. Schwarber goes to second, and the Phillies take a 3-2 lead on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. They've come up with 4 hits in this inning, and 3 of them have been doubles. That was a nice swing by Schwarber. Kept it fair, out over towards right field. There was no chance that Walker was going to get over towards it. And the Phillies are up 3-2. I could actually cut a little bit of that little fence out there towards the electronic sign. All right, so time is called. There's Ollie Marmol in the Cardinals dugout. Not making a move just yet, but Michaelis, as we mentioned before, he's been really struggling. So it's 3-2 Philadelphia. And here comes Trey Turner, who got the first hit of the game for the Phillies. Michaelis in his last outing went 4 1/3 of an inning. It was against the Mets. With 7 earned runs allowed, 2 homers, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Here comes Trey Turner. First pitch. It's fouled off. Turner's on a 6-game hitting streak. First pitch. Fastball at the knees. Oh, just a little bit below the knees in the eyes of the Surewater. Let's go. Schwarber leads off at second base. And the 1-1 pitch fouled off. So what was it? 1-1? Yep. All right, so the count is now 1-2. Astros are beating the Detroit Tigers 1-0 in the top of the 5th. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Almost gets away from the catcher, but the throw over to first, it's in time as first base was open and Turner was running over to first, but was out. The Phillies, however, take a 3-2 lead. They tie it on a 2-run double by Garrett Stubbs, and take the lead on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. Go to the top of the third. Phillies lead at 3-2. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out. All right, guys. If you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We need 4 more subscribers to get to 930. So if you do enjoy this content, I encourage you all to hit that red subscribe button and turn on those notification bells as well. So that way you know when I go live or when I upload. I will warn you, though, okay? And I will make an announcement for this in a little bit. After the game tonight, but I will not be on. I'm actually going to Nashville. This is my last quote-unquote vacation before we have a very long stretch of games ahead of us for football and for baseball. First pitch to Tower O'Neill. Line drive into left center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the Huba W.B. Mason sign. Marsh gets over to it. O'Neill can fly. He'll stand up over at second base. The throw is cut off, but it's a leadoff double by Tower O'Neill. I am going to be going to Nashville, leaving tomorrow. I'm going to go see my sister, and my family and I are going to go, and that'll be really cool. So I'll be away for 4 days. I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do the afternoon game between the Phillies and the Angels. So, and then after that, we'll do the next series on Friday. But those are the last 4 days that we're taking off before the end of the baseball season. Goldie is up. Hit a 2-run homer back in the first. 1 ball, no strikes. O'Neill leads off at second. The pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup at 82. What's up, Tim? How you doing? 1-1 is the count. The pitch, slapped foul towards the right field side. Goes out of play. Have you guys ever been to Nashville? Just out of curiosity? It is really nice there. I've been there a couple of times. And I'm looking forward to going back. Sanchez looks back at second, now back to the plate. Fires the 1-2. It's off the plate for ball 2. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2. High bouncer hit back over towards Christopher Sanchez, who jumps, throws over to first. It's dug out by Cave, and he just gets Goldschmidt out. The runner does go over to third, though. It was a high bouncer hit back just in front of the mound. Sanchez actually came up and then had to leap up to try to get to it, and he just was able to do so. And as he was in the air, as he was turning back and going over to first base, the throw was really low, but it was a good dig out by Jay Cave. Nolan Arenado due up. And the first pitch, that's popped up towards the infield, over towards the first base side. Stott says he has it, though, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. It is the Music City, Larry. But there's a lot of other stuff to do there, too. But yes, of course. If you guys have been to Nashville, do comment down below. Because I'd like to know what you guys, if you did go, what cool things did you guys do? Wilson Contreras, he's due up for the St. Louis Cardinals. Takes a strike. The ball's one strike. The 0-1 offering. It's a changeup at the knees for a called strike. 2 outs and a runner over at third base. The 0-2, low. It's low for ball 1. And that'll make the count now 1-2. Contreras does lead the Cardinals in doubles with 25. He's actually tied with Goldschmidt. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. It was a breaking ball. The inning is over, and the Cardinals don't get any runs, so they do leave one man left. And we head to the bottom of the third. Phillies lead it 3-2. Ugh. I needed that. All right, I am going to take one more step off really quickly right now, but I will be right back. See you soon. Bryce Harper is due up. They'll go up against Miles. Michaelis, first pitch, swing and a miss. Michaelis comes set again at the belt. Winds up, delivers. It's swung on and missed again. Yes, okay. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons too. The ball is 2 strikes to Harper. The 0-2, fouled off. Bryce wearing his bright green and blue and red batting gloves that match his green. I don't think that they're Fanatic shoes, but they're pretty cool. The pitch, foul ball. So it's no balls, 2 strikes to Harper. Michaelis gets set just below the letters, lines up, delivers, it's thrown up high and outside. You know, I was watching the Blue Rocks yesterday. As the 1-2, it's up high for ball 2. They were playing the Jersey Shore Blue Claws. And Justin Crawford did play. and he is really fast. I got to tell you that. He is. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2. Line drive into center field for a base hit. It just went over towards the right side of the shortstop. And Bryce Harper, the pitch was outside, but he stayed with it and was able to make solid contact with it back up the middle. He gets on base for the first time tonight. But yeah, as Castellanos is coming up, he struck out looking his last time up. But Crawford looked really good. When you watch him in person, it's the first pitch to Castellanos, it swung on and missed. When you watch him in person, the thing is that he doesn't look like doesn't really look like he's that fast, but he really is. Like when you actually watch him steal bases and just think about his frame. The 0-1, it's low and outside. It actually gets away from Contreras, and Harper will jog into second base and will advance on the wild pitch. So yeah, he did get a hit. He had a couple of steals, and hopefully in a couple of years he'll come up to the Phillies if all goes well. 1 ball, 1 strike to Castellanos. And the pitch, slider outside for ball 2. Another person to look out for, too, is, I can't think of it right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, fly ball hit out to center field. It's going back just in front of the track, and there to make the catch is Edman as Harper tags up, goes over to third. The throw is cut off by the shortstop. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning, so Castellanos thought he got it all. But no, he did not. Harper does go over to third, though, so the out is productive. Bryson Stott coming up. No balls, 1 strike. Where are my mods at? Can somebody take care of this? I can't do this right now. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Stott. Line drive into left field, and that's going to be caught right by O'Neill. And Harper comes in to score. And it's an RBI sacrifice fly. So now it's a 4-2 game. Thank you so much, whoever did that. Sorry, my phone was not on me. I couldn't do that. All right, now I can do it. All right. Two outs, nobody on. The pitch outside for ball 1. Apple Attack, if they do that again, you can just ban them from the channel. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Bohm. Line drive into center field, and Edman is there to make the diving catch. As the ball just died out in center field. Good job by Tommy Edman, who covered a lot of ground. He came running in towards home plate, made the diving catch, and there's 3 outs. Phillies do get another run, though, on a sac fly by Bryson Stott. And the inning is over as they lead at 4-2. I'll be right back in just a few moments. right, 4-2 as we go to the top of the fourth inning. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Guys, if you are new, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons as well. Got 35 people on here, and only how many likes? How many? Let's see. We got 24. So 11 of you have not liked this video. So that means we need more people to do that. We definitely need more people to do that, guys. Whenever you get a chance, just don't forget to do it. But we got to keep reminding everybody. Okay, so Bohm lined out to center. That's what ended the inning. All right. Top of the fourth inning we go. Phillies lead at 4-2. Man, we only need 74 more subscribers to get to 1,000, man. That's sick. That is unbelievable. Andrew Neisner is coming up. He's catching for Wilson Contreras. Sanchez out there on the mound for his fourth inning of work. He has 46 pitches so far. The first one, it's a sinker at the knees on the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 offering, swing and a miss on a changeup at 83. Which players, okay, have you guys seen perform at the minor league level? The 0-2? It's a bouncer that's fouled off. Let me rephrase that. Which player have you seen at the minor league level that you said to yourself, man, this guy's going to be a star. This guy's going to be a really good player if he's healthy and if he's around for a long time. It could be in any sport if you really wanted to, where he or she is like going to be like this transcendent talent. So, let me know, because I am very curious. The 0-2, grounder, hit back towards Sanchez, and the throw over to first. That's in time, as Neisner is out. So Sanchez, only with 2 strikeouts today, he's allowed 2 earned runs. That was back in the first on a 2-run homer by Paul Goldschmidt. So yeah, which players did you see at the minor league level or in college or in high school that you thought were going to be great players that ended up making it pro and ended up being like what you thought that they were? No balls, 1 strike. Sanchez gets set, kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss to Jordan Walker. Samuel Dressler says Chase Utley. Okay, so what's the whole backstory about that? How did you meet Chase Utley? Did you watch him in the minors, college? What stood out to you about him? Because that's a good one. I like that. Bryson Stott was mine. And Jason Dominguez, too. Even though we don't know yet how he's going to do at the big leagues. The 0-2. It's low for ball 1. Walker facing Sanchez. He's a pretty tall dude, Jordan Walker. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 82 miles per hour on the changeup. It was low in the dirt. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Sanchez on the evening. Hello, Beagle Lover. How you doing? I asked everybody what player or athlete did you see like before they made it to the top of their sport or to the professional level that you thought to yourself, like, man, this person is going to be really special, and ended up fulfilling those expectations. No balls, 1 strike. It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a baseball player. It doesn't have to be Could be anybody. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, he went around. So the count is 0-2 to Taylor Motter. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, he went around, says Stu Sherwater, the home plate umpire. The inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lead it 4-2. Cole Hamels at the Blue Claws game. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. When did you see him? And what stood out to you about him? Or, like, what do you remember about that day when you saw him pitch? Cole Hamels is a good one. The biggest standouts for me that I got to see, as far as, like, when I got to, like, call Blue Rocks games, Anthony Volpe, Logan O'Hoppe, Jason Dominguez, Ronnie Mauricio, Jake Alou. I knew Jake Alou was going to be all right. He was going to make it to the big leagues. If we're talking about like transcendent talents, Bryson Stott, Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and I guess I'd say Logan O'Hoppe. Yeah, that's it. Hudson Valley Renegades. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Chase was playing, this is according to Sam. So Chase was playing with Red Barons, and my high school baseball team went to see them and played a game on that field a day prior. Oh, wow. That's really cool. So you got to see him. Wow, that's sick. Did he hit a home run that day? Or did he do anything special? Did he make a cool catch? I remember my dad when we went to see the Phillies against the Pirates. I had no idea about Andrew McCutchen. First pitch, it's low by Miles Michaelis. The count is 1-0. But he did say to me that Andrew McCutchen was going to be a really good ball player. And he was right. He also said the same thing about Miguel Cabrera. He was right about that, too. 1 ball, no strikes to Marsh. Now the count is 2-0. Michaelis winds up, kicks, delivers the pitch. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball, and Walker gets over to it. The throw over the second. It's not in time, and Brandon Marsh slides in there safely at second base. Good piece of hitting by Marsh. He's able to keep that one fair. And that's his second hit of the day. That pitch was honestly not that bad of a pitch, but Marsh was just putting the ball in play. You know, the one thing that the Phillies did a great job at last year, especially in the first round of the playoffs, was that they were making plays. They were making little things happen, making some nice contact with the baseball, not doing too much. First pitch to Cave, fly ball it out to center field, getting underneath it to make the catch is Tommy Edman, and the throw is made, and Marsh will stay put. So Garrett Stubbs will come up at a 2-run double to tie the game up 2-2. Michaelis was 60 pitches already on the night for the Cards. First pitch to Stubbs. It's upstairs for a ball. Oh, boy. I need some water. Stubbs still was looking for his first homer of the season. But he has 7 RBI. Beagle Lover says, I'm walking my dog. Oh, Beagle, you're walking your Beagle? That's cool. If when I get back, I have a good story. That's cool. All right. Well, we'll be on here as long as the game doesn't end. The 1-0, it's up high for ball 2. I don't think that will happen though. Never know. 2 balls, no strikes. Michaelis winds up, delivers the pitch. It's low for ball 3. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just the curveball just doesn't look like it's reaching where it should be. Michaelis will bat to home plate. Now bat to second, and he'll take a step off. The Eagle Lover says he's watching me. 3 balls, no strikes. The Garrett Stubbs, the pitch. That's a 4-seamer. It's in there for a strike. I totally understand what you mean, Beagle Lover. I have a dog that pulls too. Wears a harness. Well, doesn't always wear the harness. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It was a pitch that was maybe a little bit up high. Whenever we do take the dog out, though, like to people's houses, we do put a harness on her. She is a puller. Will you keep me updated if Sanchez went over 4.5 strikeouts? I mean, I'll let you know how many strikeouts he has. 3-2 pitch. Popped up towards the infield, over towards the second base side, and there to make the catch is Taylor Motter. Towards the left side of second base. His left side. Now Trey Turner is due up. Kyle Schwarber's due up. Did I just say Trey Turner? Come on, Jay. Schwarber will take a fastball at 93. So he's already ahead in the count, 1-0 here. Oof. 1 ball, no strikes. And Michaelis comes set, kicks, fires. It's a strike. It's on the upper third of the zone. Schwarber, of course, has faced the Cardinals a lot throughout his career. He's put up some pretty good numbers against them. The 1-1, inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's just in front of the track, and there to make the catch is Jordan Walker. Schwarber thought he had enough of it, but apparently did not. The inning is over. The Phillies lead Brandon Marsh over at second base. And we head to the top of the 5th. Phillies lead at 4-2 against the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll move this up here. All right, I'll be right back once again. See you soon. All right, here we go to the top of the 5th inning. And Mason Wynn will lead things off. He takes a strike. Flied out in the second, so he's 0 for 1 today. Sanchez still out there on the bump. And the 0-1, it's inside and low for ball 1. So the Phillies do lead at 4-2 against the St. Louis Cardinals. They were down 2-0 on a 2-run homer hit by Paul Goldschmidt in the top of the first. The 1-1 fly ball. It's actually popped up, over towards the first base side. Cave catches it right towards the infield grass, and he will be there for out number 1. Phillies would then tie it back on a 2-run double by Garrett Stubbs, and then they would get another run on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. That was all in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and then they would get a sac fly from Bryson Stott in the bottom of the 3rd. 1 out. Base is empty. Sanchez comes set, lines up, throws it outside for ball 1. Sanchez with a 1-0 pitch. It's at the knees, a sinker at 92. So Tommy Edman, who's 1 for 2 today, doubled back in the 2nd inning. The 1st inning, The pitch. Slider in there for a strike. Christopher Sanchez, he's 26 years old. Signed with the Tampa Bay Rays as an international free agent back on July 15th of 2013. 1-2. And the kick and the pitch just fouled off. It was a changeup that was way outside, but Edman at the end of the bat just to make some sort of contact with it. So he stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, inside and low. Sanchez was called up to the Phillies as the 2-2. It's low for ball 3. Was called up actually in 2021 on June 6th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos goes over towards his right, and he's there to catch it for out number 2. So Edman flies out, and Tyler O'Neill was coming up. The same day was when he made his major league debut. He only allowed 1 hit and struck out 2 batters. And that was for the final inning and a third of what was a 12-6 victory against the Washington Nationals. The pitch to O'Neill. Well, the first pitch was in there for a strike. Second pitch is way outside for ball 1. 2 outs, bases are empty. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tyler O'Neill. Sanchez kicks, fires the pitch. Popped up out to right field. Castellanos goes back a little bit, now over towards his left. Back to his right, 1 more step. He catches it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the St. Louis Cardinals. Phillies lead at 4-2. Go to the bottom of the 5th at the bank. Cool. All right, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I upload or if I go live. We need 4 more subscribers, guys, to get to the 930 mark. If you guys know somebody that would love this channel, let's spread the word, man. Spread the word, spread the love, spread the positivity, and yeah. And also, please, if you do have any feedback, whether it's from the play-by-play, whether it's about the presentation of things or ideas that you guys have, please let me know. Feedback's always welcomed. If you don't want to write it on here, you don't have to. You can also email it to me at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. The email to that is in the description down below. I encourage you all to email me or write to me on Discord. You can also follow the LINKTREE and follow me on all the socials, which you should also do as well if you want to keep up with some extra content out there, because that's where we do those things, guys. It is 8:22 p.m. Eastern Time, and finally, then I will shut up about these housekeeping things. If you would like to donate to the channel, hit the super chat button down below. Feel free to donate, and that's how you can do that. I know that some of you like to donate or ask me, how do I donate? That's how you do it. So if you want to leave a super chat down below, all you have to do is just hit the super chat button, and you can write a message. We got only 24 likes on here, guys. 36 people are watching, and only 24 of them have been likes. Up now 28. Okay, I apologize. Trey Turner due up. First pitch is up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, grounder, hit over to third base. Gobbled up by Arenado, and he loses it. He took his eyes off the ball. He dropped it, and Turner's going to be safe. So that's an E5 by Nolan Arenado. The Gold Glove third baseman. He's human. We saw a play last year in the Wild Card Series where Arenado, it wasn't the same thing. It was just another mistake he had over at third base where the ball just got underneath his glove in that 6-run ninth inning by the Phillies. So Michaelis will now face Bryce Harper. Let's see if the Phillies can make them pay. Bryce singled in the third, scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Throw back over to first. That's not in time. First pitch to Bryce Harper. Popped up, hit out to right field. It's actually carrying a little bit. It's going back just in front of the warning track. Walker's there, and he catches it for out number 1. And Turner will just walk back over to first. I'd like to see Bryce try to be able to square that one up a little bit better. His timing was barely a little bit off, though. He just got underneath it. That's going to happen sometimes, too. But how do you bounce back? Comes Castellanos. First pitch, swing and a miss. He's already behind in the count 0-1. He is struck out and flied out as well. 274 with 21 homers and 78 RBI. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Fly ball it out to right field. Walker is there towards the line, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. What's up, Jacqueline? Thanks for coming back on here. Fighting Phils from the Philippines. What's going on, Mythic? Baba Sama? Thanks for coming on here, too. I appreciate it. So there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and Bryson Stott is due up now. Stott's the second baseman tonight for the Phils. First pitch. Well, that was a little bit low. Huh. One ball, no strikes to Stott. Runner on at first. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. Runner goes, and Turner's safe at second base on the throw. Was a little bit late by Andrew Neisner. It's a big stolen base by Trey Turner. Got a very good jump. He was able to slide in with feet first. Cool. Very cool. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That time it's a called strike that looked like it was a little bit up high, but curveball looks pretty good. Michaelis with 78 pitches already on the evening. He looks back at second to keep Turner in check. The 1-2 pitch fouled off. Bryson Stott has the most two-strike hits in Major League Baseball. He actually has more two-strike hits than he does with with a one strike on him. 1-2 is the count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch, it gets away from the catcher again, and going over to third is Turner on a wild pitch. The pitch was low, of course, and inside, and the count is 2-2, but a runner is over at third. Man, Eisner is having a really hard time behind the plate tonight defensively. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stott. Going up against Miles Michaelis. 2 outs, a runner at third, the 2-2. Good eye by Stott, and the count is full now. Just another professional at-bat by Bryson Stott. I know it's not over yet, but this is a 25-year-old who just seems like he's been here for years. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. It's fouled back. The pitch was a little bit high and outside, but can't blame Stott for going after that. Stott does have 27 doubles, which is tied for second on the team with Trey Turner. Castellanos leads the team in doubles with 30. 3-2 pitch. It's popped up out to shallow center field. And getting underneath it to make the catch is Tommy Edman. And the inning is over. No runs. 1 man left on an E5 that was allowed by Nolan Arenado. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies lead at 4-2. All right. What's up, Frankie? How we doing, Frankie? Thanks for coming on here. Hit the thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe to the channel. It is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We got 40 people on here. 40 people, and 10 of you have not subscribed yet. Why don't you want the game to end? You do have to go to bed sometime. Who's Joshua? Who's Joshua? Jacqueline. Oh, Josh. Okay, I see it. He may have stepped away from his keyboard. Oh, boy. How's everybody's night going? Chat's a little bit quiet tonight. How is everybody? Huh? I realized that the bats fell asleep as soon as the chat fell asleep, so I like to watch the games and see them hit home runs, says Jacqueline. I know, but if the game lasts forever, you're not going to be able to watch it because you do have to go to bed eventually. I eventually have to go to bed, but I understand what you're saying. You love the game and you love baseball. I understand. I took it from a literal perspective. Here comes Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch. It's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Paul Goldschmidt. Sanchez comes set, kicks, fires the pitch. Line drive down the right field line. That is a fair ball. It just stays within there. No, I guess it is a foul ball. It was just over towards the right side, so it's a foul ball. Huh. So the count is 0-2. I beg your pardon. Sanchez was 72 pitches. Calling a Stubbs homer next inning. His first one? Okay. The ball's 2 strikes to Goldie. And the 0-2, it's inside. The 1-2 offering, swing and a miss. And Goldschmidt does strike out. 5 strikeouts now for Christopher Sanchez. And Sir Anthony Dominguez looks like he is about ready to get loosened up and stretch in the pen. So Paul Goldschmidt strikes out, and Nolan Arenado from one corner to another will take a strike. It's a sinker at 93. That's pretty cool. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1. It's a grounder hit foul towards the third base side. So that'll make the count 0-2. I do want to say that the 0-2 pitch, it's inside for ball 1. Snowman Multimedia will be covering the Phillies games while we are away from Saturday to Tuesday. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2. It's low and outside. So please, guys, make sure that you go subscribe to Snowman Multimedia. I don't know if he came on here tonight or not, but please go check out his channel. 2-2 pitch, grounded over to third. Bohm has it, spins, moves, throws over to first, and Arenado is out. What a play by Alec Bohm. He actually had to communicate with Trey Turner because it was hit over towards the shortstop side, and they almost collided with one another and butted heads. But Bohm got it, beat him to the punch, and did a 360 turnaround and was able to make a bang-bang play over at first. He has gotten so much better defensively over the years. And Wilson Contreras, who singled in the first, he's batting .259 with 13 homers and 51 RBI. Comes up with the bases empty, and Sanchez fires. It's in there for a strike. If you remember, after his rookie season, he had so many errors over at third base and at first, too. The ball is 1 strike. Sanchez with the next pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Some people are actually making the comparisons, and we're saying that if you take Rhys Hoskins and you put him over at first base, he's like a Hall of Famer of a defender compared to Alec Bohm. But he's gotten so much better over the years. The 1-1. It's a bouncer towards the third base side. It's foul, though. Jacqueline. The other Jacqueline's on here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch. Strike 3 called right at the knees. And the inning is over. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies lead at 4-2. What's going on, Jacqueline? How you doing? Heck of a job by Sanchez after that homer to Goldie. Yep. It seems like that the first inning, this team has really been struggling, and they give up home runs, but then after that, they just settle down. That's what they do. Here we go. Now we have more people coming on. You're Philly in the Phil. Oh my gosh! I forgot. I'm so sorry. ¿Cómo estás? I see. I'm happy to be on here. E2? Thought you were telling me to stop spamming the way you said Jacqueline's name. No. Yeah. Oh, Larry, come on. Larry says muy bien. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope all is well with you. Yep, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Things are good. Can't really complain. I'm just yawning a little bit tonight. I don't know why. Oh, it's Spanish. Muy bien means very good. Mucho gracias. You're welcome. Yes. Yep, it's Spanish. It's good to learn another language. Why do we have a spammer calling at this hour at night? We're in the bottom of the sixth. Alec Bohm is due up for the Phillies. They lead it 4-2 with nobody on. Michaelis out there for his sixth frame of work, and he'll throw it outside for a ball. Jose Alvarado is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. So the count is 1-0. As far as I forgot to, so we were talking a little bit about the Phillies High A affiliate, the Jersey Shore Blue Claws. The 1-0, it's inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Michaelis kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss on a slider at 85 miles per hour. So the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, we talked a little bit about Justin Crawford. 2-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball, hit out to deep left field. That's going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Alec Bohm with a solo blast out to left field, and the Phillies lead it 5-2. Home run number 14. Jacqueline, I keep telling you no spoilers. This is your last warning, dude. Every time. It was right down the middle, too. Five to 2 Philadelphia. Here comes Brandon Marsh. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. The 0-1, grounder, and it's played on a bounce by the second baseman. Throw over to first. That's in time. It was a nice diving stop that was made over at second base. Oh, boy, what a play that was by Taylor Motter. You give Sanchez another inning? Yeah, that'd be cool. What a catch that was by that fan, too. One out in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a changeup that's low for ball 1 to Jake Cave. I really think Bohm is going to be competing with Schwarbombs. That's funny. That's really funny. 1 ball, no strikes. Michaelis gets set. And the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball it out to left field. It's staying fair, but it's going to be caught out towards the track. Jacqueline, I'm done. I'm putting you in the timeout. Again. I hate doing this, guys. But you can't be spoiling something. You can't be spoiling something. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the sixth, and Stubbs comes back up. It's in there for a strike. Stubbs had a 2-run double back in the second, also scored a run as well. The 0-1, It's on the outside corner for a called strike. We got 42 people on here, guys. That's pretty awesome. Just no spoilers in the chat, guys. That's all that we ask for. And don't spam. No balls, 2 strikes to Garrett Stubbs. The 0-2. That's fouled towards the first base side. Have you seen Bohm's Gnomes at CBP? I don't know. If she does post a spoiler though, guys, or like if you see somebody posting a spoiler, like put them in a timeout. You know, I gave you the mod stuff like for a reason. You know, or like give them a warning. You know, if you see something that I don't see, like I've seen it a couple of times. 1-2 pitch to Garrett Stubbs, fly ball it out to center field, and that's going to end the inning as it is caught for out number 3. So the inning is over, but Alec Bohm gets the Phillies a solo homer and extends the lead 5-2. We play on and go to the top of the 7th inning. Cool. All right, very nice. 5-2. Ugh. All right. I will be right back in just a few moments. I will see you very, very soon, though. I got to take another step off. I'll be back. Cool, we're back. We're back on here, guys. All right, it's 5-2. We go to the top of the 7th. All right, it is time for our Phillies trivia question of the day. I didn't forget about it. So if you are new to the channel, we ask a Phillies trivia question in the top of the 7th, and then we reveal the answer in the bottom of the 7th by going through each and every one of your answers. I ask a question. You answer. Then we go through each of your answers when we go to the bottom of the 7th. If you get the question correct, this is what you'll hear. And if you get it incorrect, if you get it wrong, right, you will hear this. All right, Jose Alvarado comes in. We'll get to the question in just a second. Alvarado is 6-8 with a ERA less than 2. But he's been having some ups and downs lately. They'll have to face Andrew Neisner right here. First pitch to Neisner. It's up high and inside for a ball. So today's trivia question is, Curt Schilling is one of only 11 MLB players ever who were born in this state. What state is it? What state was Curt Schilling born in? 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0, that's fouled off. 1-1 is the count. Alvarado kicks, fires the pitch. Fly ball, hit out to right field. And that's hook and foul, and it goes out of play. Well, you have 50 guesses, Jacqueline. You can guess any state. Alvarado just has to shake off the rust. He does. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarado gets set, kick steals the pitch. And it's a foul ball. So the count is still at 1-2. We got a red, white, and blue belt tonight at the bank. It is a really nice night out. Harry, stop trolling. Please stop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch, it's fouled off. There you go. Oh my gosh. Jordan Walker waits in the on-deck circle. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Alvarado gets set just at the belt. Kick steals the pitch. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the fastball right down Broad Street. And there's 1 away. One out in the top of the 7th. Here comes Jordan Walker to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Flies the first pitch out over towards right field, and it's cooking foul and goes out of play. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch, that's fouled off towards the right field side. Alvarado's 28 years old from Venezuela. His ERA is at 1.33. He has 41 strikeouts. The last time he pitched, he actually pitched a scoreless inning. Only gave up 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's actually had 3 walks over his last 2 innings. The 0-2. It's low for ball 1. That was the first outing that he pitched in since he went on the injured list. Nobody on. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Alvarado with the 1-2. It's low and inside for ball 2. Alvarado played for the Tampa Bay Rays as well. Is a pretty good pitcher in a Rays uniform. Andrew Suarez is getting warmed up for the Cardinals. 2-2. And it hits, does it hit Walker? Nope, it just bounced right in front of him. Bounced in front of him, and Stubbs had to get up and try to block it. Larry says, tough to tell if it's a spoiler. Sometimes like yes until after it happens. I can understand that, but usually like if somebody's reacting to something, whether it's good or bad, and it happens before I say it, that means it's a spoiler too. That's what that means. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Grounder, it's fouled. Towards the third base side. One out in the top of the 7th. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jordan Walker. Payoff pitch, foul ball. That comes in at 99. Three balls, 2 strikes to Walker, and he'll call for time here. And I'll take a step off. So as I mentioned before, Walker is a pretty tall dude. He really, really is. Three-two pitch. Fly ball it out to right center field. Marsh says he has it. He goes towards the alleyway and makes the catch right at the track. And the 6'6" Jordan Walker is out. He's only 21 years old. Alvarado just, I saw that. So now Taylor Motter is due up. There's 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Phillies lead it by a score of 5-2 against the St. Louis Cardinals. Alvarado kicks, fires, and throws a cutter that's low and inside. There's Nolan Gorman. I mean, the Cardinals have been dealing with a whole lot of injuries this year. And Gorman is one of their players that has gotten hurt and hasn't really stayed healthy. The 1-0, that's fouled. So it's now 1-1. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch inside, a sinker at 98. I'd love to see him hit the triple digits, but you know it is going to take him a little bit of time to get back into that sort of a groove. The 2-1 offering, here it is. That's fouled back, and it actually broke his bat. That makes the count now 2-2. So Motter wants to ask for a new bat. Actually, he didn't break it, but sprays something on there to just help him get a better grip of it. He lost it. Thought he broke it, though, with the way that it was looking. Two balls, 2 strikes. To Taylor Motter. 2 outs, nobody on. The 2-2. He went around, check swing, and the inning is over. Time to go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time at the bank. Phillies lead at 5-2 against the Cardinals, and they'll be back. Cool. All right, so the question is, guys, Alvarado's velocity is good. I still would like to see him reach those triple digits. You can't deny that. You'd like to see it too, I'm sure. He was hitting 101. All right, so the question is, again, if you are just tuning in, first of all, you know, if you do like this channel, please feel free to subscribe. I don't think we've gotten any subscribers tonight. So please feel free to do that. Curt Schilling is one of only 11 MLB players who were born in this state. Okay? You have 50 tries. And Larry, of course, trolls and says Guam. And he's the one that gave me the question. It's so funny. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Larry, you forgot to say Grammy Hamner. Grammy Hamner. All right. Tim Bolliker. First answer. Alaska. Correct. That is correct. Jacqueline, Philly is not a state. Philly is a city in the state of Pennsylvania. Kentucky? No. So Beagle Lover got that right. Did Mississippi give Missouri her New Jersey? Idaho. Alaska. Oh my gosh, stop. JJ, I say Alaska. A lot of pitches for a 1-2-3 inning. Larry, stop. Come on. Come on, stop. Andrew Suarez will be pitching. Don't have to give out my city to everybody. First pitch, that's up high for a ball. I said Willie Puttenhead Jones instead of Granny. You got to stick with Granny. You do. 1 ball, no strikes. To Kyle Schwarber. The 1-0 offering, it's low and outside for ball 2. So we're in the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies lead at 5-2 against the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 balls, no strikes to Schwarber. And the 2-0 that slipped out of the hand, I believe, of Suarez. So it was up high, way up high, about a foot off the plate. A foot above the strike zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. On the inside corner for a called strike. Three balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Swinging a towering fly ball, hit out to right field. It's going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Kyle Schwarber did not miss a beat on that one. Home run number 35 on the season, and the Phillies extend their lead 6-2. There you go. And Jacqueline, you did a good job at waiting right there. There you go. Good. You did. Nice. Good swing by Kyle, too. Here comes Trey Turner. And the first pitch he sees, that's lifted out to right field. It's not that deep, though. And there to make the catch is Tommy Edman. And there's 1 out. So Kyle Schwarber with a home run. The Phillies lead at 6-2. Andrew Suarez is 30 years old. He's facing Bryce Harper right here. See if Harper can join in on the party. First pitch, swing and a miss. Bryce is hitting .299 with 12 homers and 47 RBI. The 0-1, that's in the zone. It was another curveball. The count is 0-2. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Phillies lead at 6-2. The 0-2 pitch, line drive. It is a fair ball down the right field line, and it's going to go all the way towards the corner. Harper around in second. He'll go over to third. Walker's throw is cut off, and it's a 1-out triple by Bryce Harper. He almost overslid the bag. Thought about going home, but Harper comes up once again and comes through. There you go. Good piece of hitting by Bryce. Castellanos due up next. First pitch, it's low. It was a breaking ball. So Harper's over at third. So he got on with a 1-out triple. Look at Brandon Marsh with the binoculars saying, "I see you," in the dugout. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Castellanos. The 1-0 pitch, line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Harper's going to jog in to score. And Nick Castellanos puts the Phillies up 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th on an RBI double. It just takes 1 inning for this team to just come together and show off their firepower. And if they stay involved in the game, it can come back and bite you. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and Blake is going to go out there to talk things over with his pitcher, Andrew Suarez. Only 11 pitches so far for him. He was selected in the 9th round of the 2011 MLB draft by the Toronto Blue Jays, but he didn't sign. The Giants then selected him in the 2nd round with the 61st overall pick in the 2015 draft. And he did sign with the Giants with a $1 million bonus, and he was able to get promoted to the Giants Class A class. And he did pretty good in the 2015 season. He didn't make it, though, to the big leagues until 2018. Started off the game and went 5 1/3 of an inning when he made his major league debut with the Giants, and that was against the Diamondbacks. Everyone goes back to their places. Here comes Bryson Stott. First pitch he sees is a grounder, hit over to second. The throw is made over to first. Castellanos goes over to third, and everybody does advance. Here's Alec Boehm with a solo homer in his last at-bat. There we go. First pitch to Boehm. Grounder hit over to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play, but the throw over to first, that's in time. They literally didn't switch the camera until like 2 seconds, like after the ball was hit. But the inning is over. Phillies lead it 7-2, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. Lots of offense for the Phils. I'll be right back. All right, cool. Yes, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll give you this content for free. Best thing that you can do is support the channel by liking and subscribing. Oh, Jacqueline, you're okay. We love you. We do. Just can't spam the chat and just can't spoil. You did a good job, though. You did a good job those last 2 times. You did. You waited until after we made the call. You did it. All right. It is 7-2 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Brandon Marsh is going out to play left field now. And Yohan Rojas will be playing out in center. So Schwarber's day is done. Andrew Bellotti will come in to pitch for the Phillies. He has a 4.5 ERA. First pitch that's hit out to right center field. On the track, though, is Rojas, and he's there to catch it for out number 1. He really just covers so much ground out there in center field, and that was really, I thought, Castellanos' ball, but Castellanos was closer, but Rojas beat him out and got it. There we go. We need 74 more subscribers to reach 1,000. Larry, that was funny. That was funny. First pitch. It's inside for a ball. The Tommy Edman. That was really funny. Bellotti comes set at the letters, kicks, steals, and it's a fastball. It's on the outside corner for a strike. The Nationals lead it 7-4 in Miami, so that certainly helps the Phillies. The 1-1. It's on the upper third of the zone on the outside corner for a called strike. JJ's the best guy. Thanks, Jacqueline. I really do appreciate that. I love having you on here. I really do. I get such a kick out of you. You're really funny. One ball, two strikes. And they literally just cut to commercial break. I kid you not. The 1-2 pitch, it's inside for ball two. They just cut to a commercial break and then just came right back. This app is so weird sometimes. The 2-2. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it, throws over to first, and Edman is retired. So the Cubs, the Cubs are down 2-0. There we go. And the Orioles lead it 5-4 against the Colorado Rockies. Yankees beat the Rays today by a score of 6-2. The Astros, last time we checked up on them, it was 1-0 early on, but that's what the score still is. And it's now the bottom of the ninth in Detroit. Tyler O'Neill is due up, and he takes a strike at the knees all the way. No balls, one strike. Bellotti gets set above the letters, kicks, deals the 0-1. It's fouled back. Pirates, as we mentioned, that they lead it 2-0 against the Cubs. The Cubs have been on the Phillies' heels as of now, so the Pirates could certainly help out the Phillies. Guardians are up 4-2 in Toronto. It's in the top of the seventh, and the Angels lead it 2-1 in New York against the Mets. No balls, two strikes, and the pitch outside. Red Sox are losing 6-3 at Fenway Park against the LA Dodgers, and the A's are crushing the White Sox 10-4 in the top of the seventh. The 1-2 by Bellotti. Low and outside for ball two. Padres and Brewers, that game got started, and it's 2-0 in the bottom of the third. It's been underway for a little bit of time. And then the other game that's on is Twins and Rangers. Twins are up 4-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The inning is over. Andrew Bellotti gets out of it. And we go to the bottom of the eighth. Phillies lead at 7-2. Hopefully it's their last time coming up. Reds and Diamondbacks. That's a pretty big series coming up. They play tonight at 9:40 in Arizona. Then you got Royals and Mariners. That's at 10:10. And then the Giants and the Braves. Another big series. Imagine, Reds. Phillies is great today. Reds at Diamondbacks later. Who would you rather lose? The Reds, says Jacqueline. It's a pick your poison type of a thing. I guess that as a Phillies fan, you can make the argument for either team. But I'm staying neutral. Whoever said that they hope the Phillies bats wake up today, something like that, they are waking up. You were right. Yes. You're right. You're right, Jacqueline. Guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Feel free to donate as well if you'd like to do so. Yeah, man. We got 44 people on here. 46, actually. Man, 11 of you. Come on. Like, what the heck is going on? Hit the thumbs up button, man. We need the algo people to do their thing. Only have 35. We've been averaging like 50. We're slacking a little bit today, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button. You were bored yesterday because the Phillies didn't play? Well, me, it was a little bit different. I actually had a nice day off. Alrighty. Here we go to the bottom of the 8th. And if you did just subscribe to the channel, please make sure that you shout yourself out. So that way I'll give you a shout out. The second pitch that's in there for a strike to Brandon Marsh. The next pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. So we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies will have Marsh, Cave, and Stubbs, also known as 7, 8, and 9, due up. Yes, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. The 1-2, grounder hit over to second base, gobbled up, and the throw over to first by Motter will get Marsh retired. So there's one out. On off days, you should come on and do a simulated game, says Larry. I can't tell if you're joking or not. I think you are. What's going on, Ron? Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Hey, guys, let's go Phillies. Yes, man. Try to do almost every Phillies game on here, except we are going away this weekend, but we've done 105. Guys, we've done 105 Phillies games. That's pretty impressive. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Yeah, we've done 105 Phillies games. The 0-2. Check, swing, foul ball. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to Nashville. So, I'll be away for... I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be back to finish off the afternoon series against the Angels. Suarez gets set, kick, steals the 0-2. It's low for ball 1. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2. That's fouled off. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. You know, we really do try to work our tails off by doing these things. We do. The 0-2. It's fouled off again. The 1-2, I meant. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on. Suarez against Cave. The 1-2 again. Another foul ball. That time it goes off the foot of Cave. Cave needs to stop getting fouls. You really don't like foul balls. Foul balls are actually a good thing because it works up the pitcher's counts. No relation. The 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And there's 2 outs. Yeah, foul balls are actually like a pretty good thing because, like, think about it, Jacqueline. If a pitcher's like throwing like 18 pitches in an at-bat or like 15 pitches, then their pitch count goes up, and therefore you want that to happen. The pitch up high for a ball. Related to Andy LaRoque, guitarist. Oh my gosh. The 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. Oh, well, had to ask. Okay, now I understand what that was. 2 balls, no strikes to Garrett Stubbs. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and the pitch. It's a slider that's in there on the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Garrett Stubbs. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Suarez kicks, deals, and throws a pitch in there for a strike. Looks like another slider that time. Game is in the bags, and can't wait for the playoffs. And win the World Series. Oh, boy. That's a tall task. But I love it. I love the enthusiasm. 2-2 to Garrett Stubbs. The pitch. Foul ball again. This time it's bounced towards the first base side. Stubbs had a 2-run double to tie the game 2-2. That was back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And then Schwarber would then get him to score on an RBI double in the next at-bat. The pitch. Just a little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thought maybe that was going to be called a strike. Nonetheless, the payoff pitch. It's a bouncer that's just fouled off the end of the bat. Stubbs is battling here. Suarez's pitch count is definitely going up. The last 2 batters. Oof. That ball hit the umpire right in the wickets. Suarez on the mound, kicks, fires the payoff. Grounder hit over towards second base, and the throw over to first. That's in time. The inning is over. The Phillies go down 1-2-3. They have a 5-run lead as we go to the top of the 9th. Meat of the order is coming up. Oh my gosh, literally the graphic said Goldschmidt's coming up and Gorman's coming up after him. Is that correct? I thought Gorman is on the injured list. Unless ESPN lied to me, which could also be possible. Can we have fun and talk after the game, JJ? I got to pack. Jacqueline, I got to pack. I got to eat. I have stuff I got to do. I got to be out tomorrow. Love Phillies baseball. World Series, don't know about that, but would be awesome. Ron, man, I'm happy that you found this channel. That's great. Guys, if you have not done so already, please like, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons, all right? My name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. We've been calling games for 8 months now. We started on December 20th, and we've been having a blast doing it. Tonight's been pretty cool. We've been a little bit more laid back tonight, but that's all right. And, yeah, so we do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Patriots football. While Ron's on here, we'll give the whole story. Ron, I don't do Eagles football. I don't like it's not that I don't like the Eagles because I do. I don't dislike the Eagles. I just didn't grow up as a fan. So, if that disappoints you, if that's a turnoff, I am sorry about that. I am a Patriots fan. I got into football when I was in high school. It was like the last one that I got into. And I was late to an event. And I was supposed to watch an Eagles game, and the Patriots game was on. And the people that were at this event were like, you know what? Like, let's just get you into football. We don't care what game is on. And they made me into a Pats fan. You guess you'll be joining Rise and Rhino stream. If you do want to listen to Phillies games, too, over the weekend, guys, please tune in to Snowman Multimedia. He will be covering the Phillies as well. So, Jacqueline, I was talking to Ron. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Ron. Ron's new to our channel, so I had to let him know. I know that you know. Do not worry about our Phillies. They will win. Jeff Hoffman will be pitching the 9th inning. You don't have to tell me because I know that you know. Okay. The ball is 1 strike to Paul Goldschmidt with a 2-run homer back in the first inning. Phillies lead at 7-2. And the 0-1. It's on the inside corner for a strike. Don't worry, JJ. Or don't worry, JJ won't admit it. He likes all Eagles fans. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2, that's a bouncer that's fouled. So Goldschmidt's 1 for 3. He had the 2-run homer back in the first inning. 9 of his 10 career homers against the Phillies have actually come at Citizens Bank Park. The 0-2, it's low and outside. Hoffman with 4 pitches already. One ball, 2 strikes. Goldschmidt takes a quick step out of the box and calls for time. Hoffman has a 2.84 earned run average, a 2.7 ERA over his last 7 days, along with a .6 whip over his last 7 days, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2, swing and a miss. He tied up Paul Goldschmidt on a cutter that was inside. That was a slider, actually. It's on the inside corner. One out in the top of the 9th. And Nolan Gorman is coming in, the pinch hit for Nolan Arenado. Did he just come back off the injured list? Pitch is in there for a strike. He's in .241 this season with 24 homers and 67 RBI. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 offering, check swing. Did he go? First, third base umpire says no. One and 1 is the count. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Gorman was on the injured list. And now Arenado is day to day. Huh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one is fouled back. Arenado has lower back tightness. This was just released 14 minutes ago from ESPN. Huh. So Gorman was activated off the injured list today. They didn't say that. The 1-2. Up high. So Arenado really struggled tonight. The 2-2 delivery. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's looking a long foul, though, and the count still remains tied up at 2-2. So, yes, please go subscribe to Snowman Multimedia and tune in to his channel for more Phillies games. We got 55 people on here. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and it just gets by Stubbs. Throw over to first. That's in time. It was a drop strike 3, if you will. Stubbs did a good job at recognizing where the ball was. And the Cardinals, well, they're down to their final out. If you guys are new to the channel, we got 55 people on here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We do Phillies baseball in here. My name is Jason Joseph. 2 outs in the top of the 9th, and Wilson Contreras is coming up to the plate. Final hope for the Cardinals. Hoffman fires the pitch. It's popped up, but it's hooking foul, and it goes out of play. The ball is 1 strike. I will not be here tomorrow night. Larry is trolling me. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 grounder hit over to shortstop. The throw over to first by Turner. That's in time, and that's the ball game. Phillies win by a final score of 7-2 and take the first game of this 3-game series between the Phillies and the Cardinals. There we go. That's how you finish it off. I will not be here tomorrow. Are you? Yes, I'm going to Nashville. Phillies are 70-58 on the season, and they're now 3 games above the Diamondbacks and the Cubs. Better have a good excuse, says Larry. Yes. So the Phillies win. They take care of business. They did a really good job today offensively. The main thing about what they were able to do today was the bats were able to get things going early on. They made a statement after they were down 2-0. Christopher Sanchez, besides the home run that he gave up to Paul Goldschmidt, looked really, really sharp out there. And he settled down, made the right pitches, executed when he had to do so, kept the ball down in the zone. The hitters were off balance, and that was really nice to see for sure. The Phillies, on the other hand, Kyle Schwarber hit a home run. Garrett Stubbs had a 2-run double. It actually tied the game back in the bottom of the second inning. And Kyle Schwarber would then hit an RBI double to give them a 3-2 lead. The Phillies did not look back since then. Bryson Stott had a sac fly in the bottom of the third. You had a big homer by Alec Boehm in the bottom of the 6th inning. Another RBI double by Nick Castellanos. And, man, they just took care of business, and that's what you like to see. 11 hits, 7 runs scored on the night for the Phillies, and Christopher Sanchez is able to get himself a win. Miles Michaelis gets the loss. Sanchez went 6 innings tonight, had 6 strikeouts, no walks allowed, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. That was on 83 pitches, so that was really great. Cool time, too. What's going on, man? Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you guys are new, please make sure that you like and subscribe. We need 2 more subscribers to get to the 930 mark. I love you all so much. Snowman, before we head out, guys, Snowman, please drop that link down below. Snowman is going to be covering you with Phillies baseball tomorrow night, Sunday afternoon, Monday night, and Tuesday night. Okay? So please, please, please give this man a subscription because this is where you're going to be finding Phillies content for the next 4 days. Snowman has me covered. And we have each other's backs, right, guys? That's what we do on here. So please, Snowman, drop that link down below. I don't think there was any walks in this game, JJ. I think that you're right. That's an interesting stat. There we go. Excellent. I'll check him out. Yes, please do. Please go check him out as well and subscribe to his channel. All right. I love you all so much. Usually I do like as many Phillies games as possible, but you just caught me at a bad time because I'm going to Nashville to go see my sister and spend some time with my family. So, all right, guys, I think that we are going to wrap things up right now. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. And I will catch you all on the next one. Good job by the Phillies as they get another win. It's now win number 70 on the season for the Phils. Go Phils, man. Lava Tov. Good night. I'll catch you all on the next one.